Hello,
Good morning.
good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How about you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
All right. Been long, so how is the journey proceeding?
Yeah, it's going good and I'm progressing, I think.
Great. That's good to know. That's really good to know.
Yeah.
All right. So, yes, shall we start off with a quick recap of our notes of our previous session?
Yeah, sure.
All right. It's been quite long. Am I right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. I thought I'd missed your notes, but I haven't. All right. Let's go for it. Okay. So we were talking about, I think, depression. I really forgot what the context of the discussion was. But chalo, let's go for it anyways.
Okay.
Now, can you find and fill in the missing word here?
Okay. What I have to say? What do?
Right, yes. So,
What we
yes, what do
what
you
do
have
we
to
have to
say?
say?
Yes, or what
Yeah.
do we have to say? Yes, absolutely correct. Then, okay, so I think you were talking about um, staying a little aloof. I'm not sure. I think maybe relatives who always had
Yeah, right.
unsolicited advice for you. I think in that context,
Yeah.
you were saying the
Yeah.
sentence. Okay. So can you use the right verb here?
Yeah. I made distance.
I make distance or I,
Kept.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
I kept distance. Perfect. Yes, yes. Um, okay. This one, I forgot what the context was, but let's see. Let's see if you can figure out the answer here.
Okay.
So I
It
think you were suggesting, yeah, yeah, please go for it.
it was for the better of the situation.
Yes, I think you were suggesting ideas, and that was to improve the
Yeah.
situation altogether. But
Yeah.
instead of better, I gave you another word, the noun form, which is the ideal one.
No, I'm not getting it. It
It's
was
okay. It was for the betterment. It was for the betterment, right?
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one last one. So yes, can you fill in the blank space?
He is an IS officer.
All right. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. I think we are good to go here. Shall we jump into the session notes?
Yeah, right. Okay.
All right. Let's go for it then. So today's session notes is about startups and MNCs. So startups versus MNCs. Are you comfortable talking about it?
Yeah, I'm comfortable.
All right. Great. So tell me, which one would you prefer if you are given a choice between startups and that is working for a startup versus working for MNCs? Which one do you prefer?
Okay, as I have worked in an MNC earlier, it was Burda, based in Germany, and it was a branch in here in India. I worked in that, so I know the structure and all the things I have gone through. So now I would love to work in a startup, and on that I am working in real also.
Oh, that's great. That's
Yeah.
good. So it gives you a real life idea of what it is like.
Yeah. So startup is better in case of flexibility in thinking, and your thinking can be applied also. But instead, in case of an MNC, the structure is top to bottom. Ideas or anything flows from top to bottom. Your ideas doesn't matter if you are in a level. Only the top level will decide, and that will be followed in the entire organization. So there
Okay.
are differences in both of the aspects in an MNC and a startup. So as I've gone through, and I would love to explore something new, which I am working on right now.
All right. So you are trying to tell me that in MNCs there is very less room for example, suggestions from your
Yeah,
side.
yeah,
So there'll be a very rigid framework, and you will have to follow.
Yeah, we just have to follow whatever is decided by the top directors or top team.
Mm-hmm. All right. Can you give me an example of a situation where your suggestion was taken into consideration in the startup that you're working for?
Like it happened mostly, we weren't allowed to say something when I was
Mm-hmm.
working there. That
Mm-hmm.
whenever we thought about that this time we will get this much of appraisal, this much of something, we can get this much hours of rest in between. No, there was no one to decide or no one to think about that. In fact,
Mm-hmm.
one rank superior to us denied us that yeah, this cannot be done. You have to follow the rules only. That's it.
So they don't even
So
consider your opinion.
yeah, they don't consider. If it comes from the top, then everything will be considered. You have to follow that.
Right. Yes.
That's it.
Yes. Okay. So that flow of communication makes a lot of difference. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
right. But in case of startup, you're thinking values. If you have good ideas, they will be definitely applied
all right.
because of its flexibility that you can try in a startup. A lot of things you can try. That which one suits you.
That can be
That
really
is the
encouraging, right?
yeah.
You will feel like contributing more. You will feel
Yeah,
like,
it feels like that. Yeah, I have also value in this startup, and my
mm,
ideas also have some value, and they does matter.
absolutely right. Yes, yes. And when your voice is heard, you feel like contributing more for the company's benefit.
Yeah,
It's not just about finishing your work and getting home, there's more
yeah.
to it.
You want to succeed, and you want to see yourself in future to some rank in a startup, but in a MNC, you know what is going to happen. That after this much years or after achieving this, maybe there may be a chance that I will get something as a hike or as a promotion. But in
Mm.
a startup, there are I say so many chances that you can get any of the rank or you may succeed to any level. But it
Mm.
depends on your hard work and your ability.
So you need not follow the organizational chart exactly like that. You
Right.
can bypass it also.
Yeah.
All right, understood. Understood. Okay, so tell me, has there ever been a situation where your suggestion was considered in that startup that you were talking about? Which was the latest situation where it happened, and you felt great about it?
Yeah. Recently, what I'm working on, I may be the sole worker or the maybe the main head here. Okay. I
Mm-hmm.
am proposing a lot of ideas to my guides or my superiors, whoever are also investing in their time and money also in this.
Mm-hmm.
So they are considering my ideas and also they are modifying if it is needed and they are accepting it as it is also.
Okay, okay.
So there are many chances and there will be many in future also like
Mm-hmm. All right, okay. All right then. Next one. Okay, so let's go for some more discussions.
that. Okay.
And so when we break down, what are the so you did tell me about this room for improvement and how your suggestions would be taken into consideration. Now, if I ask you two more advantages of being in a startup, or maybe advantages of being in an MNC, can you tell me what two more points about the same pros and cons?
If you're working in an MNC, there are chances that you will be getting global networking. You'll be
Mm-hmm.
dealing with foreign clients. Also, you may be getting a chance to go to a foreign branch also.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, you will be having job security in an MNC. So
Mm-hmm.
they are established already, and they are giving good salaries, and they don't have any uh, risk of exiting from the market in just recent months, in the upcoming months. So there are these two pros of MNC. And if I go towards the startup, there is flexibility.
Mm-hmm.
There is other than that, your ideas are considered. You feel like you are contributing to something, and uh, you work in an open environment where
Mm-hmm.
you are not told to do this thing into this limit. You can try
Mhm.
different things, different ways of doing something in a startup. So you
Mhm.
don't feel that you are bound to something, that you have to do this only and this way. You can try as much as you can, provided you have time and you have ability to do that.
Mm-mm. Okay, so the technically what you're trying to say is it's limitless. The possibilities are
Yeah.
limitless
Yeah.
in startups. Yes, and but at the same time, as you had mentioned, job security is something that makes you feel more confident when you work towards something. So there are less uncertainties or less risk
Yeah. Right.
associated with the job. Okay. Thank you for that. Before we proceed, could you open the chat box once for me?
Yeah, it is open.
Could you scroll down to the last message?
If I go towards startup.
Yeah. So I think you were trying to, so we were taking one point after the other. First, you spoke about MNCs, and then you were switching to startups. So this phrasing, if I go toward, the toward is might not be the right way to go about it. You can say the other hand, sorry.
Yeah.
On the other hand, if I consider or if we consider startups. That can be an ideal way of presenting the conversation or presenting the topic. So that's what you were
Okay.
looking for, right? So, yeah, if I consider startups or if we talk about startups,
Yeah.
that is also an ideal way of going. Then you can say to talk about startups directly. That also is possible. So yeah, I suggest these alternatives instead of going toward.
Okay.
All right. Then can you pronounce this word once again for me? Recent, recent,
Recent.
recent. Perfect. All right. Okay, so let's go for the next one. So
Okay.
if you could become an entrepreneur, what would your startup be about?
Okay. My startup would be about fintech. Okay.
Fintech. All
Providing,
right, great.
yeah, providing financial solutions to public, which where banks are not available, where so
Mm,
many other financial providing solutions are not available. I'll be providing digital solutions so that every person can get benefit from that. Like who are not literate about so many technologies which are evolving nowadays, and I may be able to teach or make them do something with the digital financing, or they can get benefit from the available sources. So
mm,
that's what I would love to do if I get a chance to be entrepreneur, and I would love to work in that field.
yes, entrepreneur. If you get to be an entrepreneur, the
Yeah.
sound of e in
Okay.
entrepreneur is slightly towards that sound. Entrepreneur. All right. So yes, I'll just write that as well. Entrepreneur. Yes. Okay. All right. So tell me, could you educate me with regard to one of these? Like, for example, maybe you might have. So I have zero idea of fintech. So how will you educate me? How will you attract me as a customer who could possibly invest?
Okay. Suppose I am having an idea
Mm-hmm.
that provides loans without a bank. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm providing loans, and I have started. I have opened an app. I have say developed an application to
Mm-hmm.
provide loans with minimum documentation and without having a bank account, or without opening a new bank account to avail some loan. So this app would be giving you limitless loans depending on your earnings and depending on the uh, sources you have of income.
Mm-hmm.
It will be requiring minimum documentation, and we will be providing you loan within 24 hours of application. So these will be the benefits which you don't get if you go to a bank.
Mm-hmm.
And the interest rate is also less as you if you compare us with the bank.
Can I
And
know how much? So let's just assume that I am a prospective investor. So what would be the ideal interest rate that you are looking for?
so I'll be providing 9% of interest rate, and
Mm-hmm.
if you go to a bank you'll be getting 11, 12, or 13% also. And we have also uh, 5 to 10 years or even more than years of repayment duration. You can pay
Mhm.
in few installments. So these will be the benefits you will be having by applying to us for a loan.
All right. So I really appreciate of the fact that the interest rates are really low and the process is easy. But how exactly are you planning to tackle the risk mitigation aspect? Excuse
Okay. Can you tell me risk regarding?
me. I'm so sorry. Can I get a sip of water quickly?
Yeah, sure, sure. Okay.
I'm so sorry. I get these dry coughs every now and then, and they're
Okay.
just really
And now
perseverant.
the
They just
weather is
really
also
seem
changing, so it's causing problems to many people.
actually, yes, yes,
Yeah.
very true. Very, very true. Yes. But thank you so much for the patience.
Yeah,
So,
sure, it's
yeah,
no problem.
thank you.
Okay.
So, yes, tell me. So, what are the risk mitigating strategies that you're planning to adopt alongside?
Um, Actually, I am unable to speak on this as I haven't thought about it. Risk mitigation, like you are about the topic we are discussing.
It's okay. Just go wild. Big deal. I wouldn't know either way.
Okay. So, in case if I am providing you loan, I'll be also insuring myself against you. That in case you are unable to repay me, then I'll be having insurance in case on over you, for which the insurance company will pay me. So this will be my risk mitigating policy to insure myself.
All right. Great. Okay. All right. So, let's go back to the session notes. So, tell me, has shows like Shark Tank influenced more people to become entrepreneurs? Do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I think the show Shark Tank has influenced many people to think differently. And if someone is already into this idea of developing something, it may be a product or a service also, and they got an idea after the watching the show that how to present yourself in front of an investor, and how to value your company, and how much we can offer someone, how much share or equity we can offer someone in return of some investment they do. So definitely they get an idea, and if someone is not into it, they might start thinking after this.
Right.
If they are of creative mind, that yeah, if someone is doing that, I can do, what I am excellent in. So they might start thinking about that, yes, I can do something if someone is doing this. And after watching something that they haven't thought about till now, that yeah, someone is doing this also, and I also have something in my mind which I can work upon, and if it succeeds, I can proceed to present it to either Shark Tank or even directly to someone.
It's an amazing show that way, right? It has inspired
Yeah,
many people to, again, think outside the box and push their limits.
yeah, right.
Right. Yes. So, I think you already know this. So in order to talk about thinking differently, you can use this phrase, "think outside the box." I think you already know this, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Next one. So, it is believed that you need money to make money. Do you also fear the same?
Sometimes there are times that when you need money to make money, but these are the cases when you cannot think differently, when you don't have an idea and you want to go after an established one, and you want to open a branch or a franchisee, you want to take a franchises, then you
Mm,
need money for that. But you, if you have an idea in your mind and it's a service, then you won't be needing much money.
right.
You can develop it, you can sell it, and then you can earn money.
Mm,
But if you are going after making a product, or all going after an already established one, or making something similar to another product available in the market, then you will need money for that.
right. Yes. Yes. Especially if you're dealing in goods, as you said, you will
Yeah,
have to start right from sourcing the raw materials to manufacture
Yeah.
the product and the
Yeah.
assembly line and all of that. So there's so much that you have to invest in. Yes,
Yeah.
on physical, actually, physical and capital has to be
Yeah.
brought in. Whereas when it's services and with the advanced technology, there are a lot of other possibilities and options available. Yes. And it's always about thinking
Yeah.
differently and thinking
Yeah.
outside the box.
It can be, there are examples like you are providing security. You're providing
Mhm,
security, you open a security agency and you're providing
mhm,
security guards. For that, you
mhm,
don't need so much money. You have to hire
mhm,
someone and you have to send them to work. You can deal with the company or the building or the society, you get money from them, and then you
mhm.
can work. For this, you won't be needing so much money.
Right. Yes. And you can write, you can work right from your car even. You don't
Yeah.
even have to have a separate
So
office if
you
you.
don't need to open an office for that.
Exactly. So with very less capital invested, you can kick off your business. So there's
Right.
less risk of not being able to break even. Like it sort of can start reaping you benefits right from, let's say, the third month or so.
Yeah. Right.
So yes, absolutely. And do you think all this has been made possible with the progressing technology? Like, it has technology made it easier for us to go
Yes.
about this?
Yes. There are a lot of I say that, yeah, this has been possible for us with the use of technology only, because earlier there needed to be done, everything was physical, that you have to go somewhere to hire somewhere, you have to bring them to some place, and then you have to teach them, you have to make them aware of the area they have to work over, and then you have to send them. You have to also consider going there and checking them also. But now with the use of technology, you can do all these things just by sitting at your home, by the use of UCCTV, by the use of internet, by the use of online attendance and dealing and wireless communication. So all these things have helped us in doing things digitally and with the ease of your own location.
Absolutely, yes. Again, endless possibilities with the
Yeah.
advent of technology. Right. Yes. Yes. Just one more thing I would like you to work on. So today, frankly, I haven't lifted many errors. When I say errors, I mean grammatical errors. I haven't been lifting any. You have done a really good job compared to the last class. I would say you've done an amazing job
Okay.
because the only input I had was with regard to that. If I go toward,
Yeah.
only that phrasing was the mistake that I actually lifted.
I
Just
think
everything.
that happened just for the flow, with the flow. And
Oh, because this is your forte. You love talking about it.
I was about to say that if we talk about, but it came
Mhm.
like if I go toward.
Hmm. Right, so you already know this. I could see that. So yes, so very, very, very minimal error. So I have to appreciate you on the progress you have made. Good job. Now, since grammatically things have been tackled well, I think we can move towards pronunciation a little bit more. So
Okay.
starting with this word, okay, where you said earlier. So
Yeah.
here you are really stressing the R.
Yeah.
Like you are, the problem is you're pronouncing the letter R in English in a manner that it is supposed to be pronounced in Hindi, in our mother tongue. So in our language, in our mother tongue, the R is pronounced by pushing the tongue
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah.
Can you try R
Ra.
or R? Yeah, the tongue is right here, right?
There.
But when it comes to English R, you're supposed to pull your tongue back.
Yeah.
So it'll be like R.
Okay.
So instead of going for earlier, you should try earlier.
Okay.
Can you repeat after me? Earlier.
Earlier.
Yes, much better. Right.
Okay.
So such sort of tweaking can refine and polish your accent also a little bit. I'm not looking for an American accent or a British accent, neither of those. We're just trying to neutralize our Indian accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. But once again, good job on the progress you have achieved. It is quite tremendous, I have to say, with not a lot of time either. So I can see here you have put in a lot of effort into it. So that's really, really appreciable. Good job there.
Thank you.
All right, then. So,
Okay.
anyway, I have copied down whatever we discussed and we
Okay.
will work more on the pronunciation in the coming days.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. And have a great day.
Bye.
Bye bye.